All right, so these are two 460s that are both good, maybe? I don't know. One seems to have a little bit of water in it. I haven't even looked at this one. And hopefully out of these two motors, I can make one for the 67 Highboy. So this is gonna be the drivetrain that's gonna power it. This is, like I said, a budget build series, so this is not gonna be anything special. This came with the 67, this was in the bed, and this was sitting in a friend's lot that he gave to me for free. So hopefully out of these two free engines, I can make one good one. So let's dive into it and see what I got myself into. Alright, so upon some further investigation, sick intake manifold. It'd be even cooler if it wasn't full of that. Yeah, it's like poop. I'm gonna wipe its butt. Oh man, dude, that's so gross. I don't even know what this is. Like, did they squirt this in here as like a... I'm not even gonna try to save it. It's all water. It's on the bottom of this. No. It's all calcium. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, because I saw inside here, I was like, oh, there's a bunch of dirt in there. Yeah, this just fell out of the throttle blade. I think this thing lit on fire. Like, that definitely lit on fire at some point. So that's cool. This is also, like, crusty as heck. I can free all that up. That's all fine and dandy. This is all the, you know, vacuum line BS that came off of it. And now I got back to basically a regular long block. And this is what I found. Like I said, cool intake. But I did notice inside here, it seems like it has aftermarket valve springs. So it's probably had a cam done at some point. That's what I'm hoping. I don't know what cam, but hopefully it does have a cam. Like I said, just out of these two, I should be able to make one. I've not tried to turn this thing over yet, but I think I do need to pull all the plugs and check and see if the cylinders have water. Because if it looks like that, I guarantee you at least one cylinder is going to look like that intake. So we'll see. Man, I should make a shirt that says Big Block Killer, because that's pretty much what these two are, so far at least. But if you haven't seen our Small Block Killer collections on the website, we just had a full restock of hoodies, 2 different colorways, as well as a t-shirt, and we have a sticker pack and key tags for you guys. I really do appreciate the support on the website so far, and want to let you guys know that we just had a restock and we are back in shipping daily. So if you want to grab something, head out on the website, 901speedcompany.com. Let's tear this thing down. Oh, this one's really junk. Damn it. This is literally like full of water. Yeah, something tells me this one's not gonna run. I'm just gonna go on a limbo and say that this one is definitely not running. It's a good thing I got what I paid for it. Oh my goodness, I've never seen it to the top of the cylinder. What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Okay, so this one's junk. It'd be really funny if I got this to run. Probably could. Yeah, let's see which other ones have water in it. Alright, so this distributor is clearly rusted and like calcified into the block. I'm gonna put some blaster on it. We're gonna see if we can break it free with this and just hopefully it comes out. It's like stuck real bad. I'm gonna let this sit for probably about 5 minutes or so. Then I'm gonna tap the bottom and see if I can break this thing free, because currently it's not moving. So we'll see if I can get it to break free. But that actually breaking the distributor in half. But we'll see if blaster can break it. Okay, giving that a little bit of time to sit. It's like stuck. Come on. Come on. Damn. More in there. Let that sit a little more. I'm going to pull this off so it's out of the way. Nope. And that one broke too. Nice. That one broke off flush. That sucks. Oh my gosh. Let's see if I can get this thing out now. Should break free now that the blasters sit. Hitting that thing, I gotta go the other way. Nice. That's good. Yes. There we go. Oh, there it goes. Yes. Yes. Only dropped a little bit of crap in there. Oh yeah, this thing's toast. Look at the shaft seized. Doesn't spin at all. Yeah, this is going right in the trash. All right, so as you can see, thanks to a can of blaster, we can get the distributor out. So whether you have a job big or small, you got a bolt that's stuck, distributor that's stuck, something that doesn't want to move, you need a good penetrant, so grab a can of blaster. This has the Pro Straw, which is fully adjustable on the top and allows me to make quick work for the distributor. Now you can see when I pulled that thing out, it was liquid all the way around, which means that this actually got in there and made the job a heck of a lot easier. Once I was able to crack it and break it free, blaster works like butter to get that thing loosened up. And I use this stuff almost every single day in this shop because there's so many rusty projects that we get to work on. So I want to give a massive thank you to the guys over at Blaster for working with us on today's video. If you want to check out their wide range of products, I'll have a link down in the description. You can check all that stuff out. You can grab this at a variety of different retailers. So if you got something that's stuck, don't break it. These guys have been the #1 selling penetrant since 1957. If you guys are ever looking for a good penetrant and you got something that's stuck and want to free it up, grab yourself a can of Blaster. Let's get back into it. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. You gotta be kidding me. Well, with that, I think we're gonna stop there. Are you kidding me? There's water in this cylinder. This had water in it. Oh no, there's water in it. This one, every single one of them has water in it. This one's full. This one's full. This one's full. This one's full. That one's got water. That one's a rotted solid. So these are all pretty much junk. That's cool. Oh, I didn't think I could get that lucky. Boy, was I wrong. It's in here. No way. Yeah, that's a big steaming pile of garbage, isn't it? Solid, solid. Oh, this one spins. Oh, this one's mint. Oh, at this point, if you're fun, I might as well pull the valve covers, right? You can't think it can't get any better, right? Oh, yeah. The valve covers are mint. Everything else isn't. Damn, this did have aftermarket springs. I bet you these things are stuck, too. Sounds good. Good. No, they're not stuck. You can fix these heads, for sure. I don't really think I want to, though. I think these are junk. Jeez. Oh, dude, no way. It's coming out the exhaust. Just when you think you've seen it all, huh? Brother, no way. I don't even know which one that was. Literally coming out of the exhaust. I'm shooting out the intake valve. I don't think I'm gonna dig any further. It's pretty much trash, all of it. So with that, we're probably just gonna go over to this one, which does roll over. It does have a little bit of water in it, but it's not anything near like that. That is insane. This one's fine. With that, I've got a Edelbrock Performer intake that looks like it was at the bottom of the ocean. But I think I can fix this pretty easily. The only downside is I broke off the studs for the thermostat, so I'll have to fix that. That's not too bad. I can get those out with a torch and a couple other tools. I think I can break those free and get those out. I think the next step is to obviously get this thing ready to go to scrap. I'd like to do that before they close today, and then take this thing and get it sandblasted, and we'll keep jamming away, because this we're gonna use. We're for sure using that. So now I gotta figure out how to get this thing in the back of Clifford and take it over to scrap, because it's I'm not even gonna bother. I might just take the power steering pump off it and a couple things and just keep it. But yeah, everything else is totally garbage. All right, I think I know the result of this, but just for fun, we're gonna see if this thing will roll over. There's no way. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh no. Oh yeah, no, she's stuck, for sure. No. Yeah, that's seized. Okay. Even if I could get this thing broke free, it's just the amount of junk. Like, have you ever seen one this bad? I thought I'd seen it all. I haven't seen water in all 8 cylinders before. I mean, that is totally impressive. Look at the camshaft. We got a good intake, boys. All this work and we got an intake. And a carburetor that looks like it lit on fire and then got thrown in the ocean. Man, I gotta figure out where to put all this junk. Up past, sure it's tie nice. It'll drive. I think the only good thing out of this is my chain, which isn't even my chain. Thanks for doing me a favor, bud. Yeah. You're just gonna live in there. Look at these forklift skills. Oh no! Yeah, don't let it rock off there. Oh, look at all the water, dude.
Yeah, it's just water.
That's what I was saying, dude. This thing's just full of water. Nice. A little bit sunk. Oh my gosh. Are you certified to do this?
Why would I be certified?
Oh, nice. But you've definitely done this before. Oh, is that how you're supposed to do this? You've definitely done this before. You got it? Not bad.
Looks pretty good.
Good job, dude. Yep, there it is. There it is.
Nice.
Oh, look, Tiny Craig.
Yeah, it's Tiny Craig.
Okay, so a little update. I guess on our free engines, we're really getting what we paid for. So the first one, which is this one, seems to be okay. It rolls over. There was water in a few cylinders. I'm gonna pull the heads and try to cross hatch and hone it. Hopefully I can save this one. We're just gonna leave it at that. The other one looked like it lit on fire and then was thrown at the bottom of the ocean. It was complete garbage, absolute hot garbage. I don't know how you managed to get water in all 8 cylinders. Like, shouldn't the valves be closed on some of them? Like, all 8 of them's impressive. I would understand like 4 or 2 or whatever like that. You find them in a couple, but it's been sitting for a while. All 8? That's a new one. I have not had that before. That was a little ridiculous. But either way, it was free. I got what I paid for. But I got this sweet intake that broke off 2 studs when I pulled the water neck off, so that's rad. And it is an Edelbrock Performer. Golly. I'm gonna throw that away. It's a dual plane, so at least we got a free intake out of it. So like I said, we're going along with this budget. We're gonna build this truck and it's gonna be badass for under 10 grand. That is the goal. I'm not sticking away from that. That's what we're gonna have here. We're gonna have a nice truck for under 10 grand. That's the whole goal, and we're gonna stick with this. We're still gonna get nice parts, but they might start off like this when we get them. So that's what I'm sticking with. That's what I said from the beginning. That's where we're gonna go. So yeah,
Nice.
you don't have to look at, you know, what you don't see doesn't hurt you. You don't have to look at it. It's fine. Everything's fine. We'll fix it. So yeah, we're into our next engine, which is this one. So this is the one that came with the truck. So this was also technically free. Because if you buy something and it just comes with a bunch of stuff, all that stuff's automatically free. That's just how it works, all right? That's totally logical. So that's kind of what we're doing with here. So it's full stock, 460. It's a 75. I think it's a 79, but it's a 75 casting. Either way, late 70s block. Probably came out of an RV or a motorhome or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. But a lot of the stuff doesn't need to be here. There's the cruise control solenoid, don't need that. There's EGR stuff, don't need that. There's smog pump stuff, we don't need that because this truck doesn't really have an emissions requirement or anything like that. So what I'm gonna do is strip all the ugly out of this thing, take the 3,000 pound intake manifold off this thing, and then get that thing cleaned up. So we gotta take these broken studs out, all that fun stuff. We gotta finish this thing. We're gonna take it over, ironically, to my buddy Mike, who I got it from, who gave it to me, and I'm gonna use a sandblaster and make it look a little bit better. And be like, hey, this motor was hot garbage, so can I use your sandblaster? Just try to do that. Make this thing look brand new for $0. That's kind of what we're going for. So the only thing I should have to do this entire motor is just gasket slap the thing and put it back together. So that's the goal. Let's dive into it. We've got our very light engine, very underweight for this application on the stand. Yeah, that's normal, right? So we've got this thing on the stand, we're pulling the heads off. This thing literally has 200 pounds in cylinder heads on it. These things fully dressed weigh 750 pounds. They're not light. So we're gonna try to lighten this thing up as best we can, but for the most part, I know there's water in this cylinder, so that's gotta come out.
I don't know what's...
Found a little tight. Oh yeah, bud. Oh, damn, dude. Damn. Look at the neck vein, dude.
Alright.
Do I need to do it? Oh, he's got it.
I just don't.
Use gravity to your advantage.
Well, I can't like.
Dude, you're gonna rip it off the stand. Yeah, so these ones look good, these ones look good, this one looks like it's got water, this one's look like it's got poop, and yeah, we're gonna pull these things off, see how the bottom end looks. Probably end up pulling all the valves out and lap them while I'm here. I'm so far, like I said, we're spending $0, so whatever I can do for free, I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you how to do it. The only thing I'll have to put in this thing is a set of head gaskets after this, hopefully. So, we'll see. Hopefully I don't gotta pull the pistons out of it, then it's gonna suck. You good? Oh, he's got it. Man, the neck veins are popping today. Alright. Alright, so now you can see what I'm dealing with. So it really isn't terrible, but there was definitely some moisture in here. As you can see on this one. It's got a little bit of corrosion, but you can still see the cross hatching on the bottom side. I don't know if this will make it better or worse. So you can see the bottom side of the cylinder is totally fine. It's just the top part where the water was, but it's not pitted, so I should be able to fix this. So I'm really, like I said, I don't want to put an entire engine in this thing. That's kind of going to blow the budget pretty quick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the piston down at full dwell. I'm going to take a honing tool and I'm going to put some cross hatching back in it with some blaster product and just try to get this thing cleaned up as best I can, and then just hopefully run a thicker oil in and just call it a day. I don't really want to go too crazy with it. Later on we can always bore it and go bigger and build another motor on the side or whatever. 460s are fairly cheap, but I've done this a million times to where these will spiral out of control pretty quickly. So I'm going to use the motor that I have. The other downside is it looks like there's a little bit of corrosion on the actual camshaft itself. You can see that right there. Looks like there's a little bit of corrosion there. Coming over to this one, same exact thing. This is a flat tappet cam, so I gotta be careful about that. Would it run? Yeah, I don't think it would really have much of a problem. It would probably wear off some of the corrosion pretty fast, but it will also wear the lifter. So it's almost like a little ticking time bomb. You never know how long these things will last. The other side of the motor is in really good shape all the way through. This one's fine. It's really just this one has a little bit of corrosion, and you can see most of this stuff just wipes right off. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to clean these cylinders up, get those ready. Then I think I'm gonna go ahead and pull the front cover off and get the water pump out, because we're gonna change that while we're already here, and then go ahead and inspect the cam and see if I can find one. We're looking on Marketplace. I went and looked at a cam for $100. It ended up being a Dodge cam. The guy labeled it wrong, so that was a bust. But I'm still looking for parts for this thing to try to put this thing together on the cheap. So yeah, let's see if I can get this thing cleaned up, get it roll over a little bit better. Alright, so we're going to use one of these little death traps. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of blaster just kind of throughout the cylinders. Just to kind of lube everything up. And then we'll see how this goes. Hopefully it helps. Oh, dude, we're trying. That wasn't very much either, so hopefully. Ooh, yeah, that's a good match fitting actually. Well, let's keep going for a little while and see what it does. I just don't want to go too crazy. If I have to bore it, I have to bore it, but I think she'll send. Screw it, you know? You never know if you don't try. Oh yeah, brother. Probably rolls over a hell of a lot easier though. It's buttery now. Okay, this one looks more promising. I'm gonna get a bore gauge set up and check all of the top, middle, and bottom of this bore and make sure that it's okay. I mean, if it's supposed to be standard and we're already like 20 thousandths over, and then I know it has a tapered bore and it's a higher mile motor. I just don't want to put pistons in this thing. It's really what I wasn't looking to do. We'll see. The part of the video where things are going to spiral out of control for no reason. Why would that ever happen in one of these videos? I would never let a project spiral out of control. I mean, look at me. I just put things together and never ever let anything go out of control and Everything is out of control, yes. Very precisely, yes. Howdy. So, this is, I'm gonna say junk in the nicest way possible. Because it would run. Like, it turns over just fine. I think I showed you earlier. However, with the water in there, and from what I saw in the cylinder, not only is this motor worn out, there's a little bit of rust on the cam, which I wasn't a fan of. And it's a flat tappet cam, so you could probably guess where that's going. On top of that, you can feel a taper on the cylinder. So the cylinder naturally does this, essentially is what it's doing. So it's got curves. Cylinders aren't supposed to have curves. We like curves on other things, we don't like curves on our cylinders. We want those to be straight up and down. So what's probably gonna happen is I'm gonna do all this work, paint this, make it look great for like 12 bucks in spray paint, put it in the truck, it's gonna burn oil and smoke like a diesel. Really don't want that. So I've tried every which way to pretty much save what I have here, but even using a bore gauge, I have a 3 thousandths overbore, and I have a roughly 2 to 3 thousandths piston to wall clearance, which means this is 6 thousandths over, technically. So it's 3 thousandths over the spec for the piston to wall. Essentially it's double what it should be. Because it's tired, it's worn out. So after doing all the math and looking at it, I was like, well, doesn't matter what I do, it's gonna smoke. And everyone I talked to said the same thing. So that leaves me with no choice but to put a new engine in it. Yay! This was supposed to be the new engine. So that leaves us with a couple options. So if you're in the same boat, you can either go on Facebook and you can buy another $500 crappy motor and probably have the exact same problem. I've bought so many $200 to $500 motors and all of them are junk. So your other option is to do this and pull it apart. I'm gonna show you exactly how we fix this thing for pretty cheap. But we're just gonna tear this thing down, inspect the bottom end of it. I need some insurance that this thing's not gonna explode, burn oil, or be a piece of junk. So that's where this comes in. We're gonna pull it apart. I'm gonna actually bore the thing out, 30 over, put some cheap pistons in it, and do a budget rebuild very, very fast. So spiraling out of control? Maybe, but it's for good reason. So let's get this thing apart, see what the hell's inside of it. Spiraling out of control! I would never do such a thing. Yeah, man! Alright, let's see what kind of oil we got. This ought to be colorful. It's probably got water in it. Here we go, Cowabunga. Oh, no, maybe not. Oh, that's dark. It's consistent, there's no water in it, that's good. Well, the bottom end's probably okay. Alright, oil update. It actually looks really good. It just looks dark and old and crusty. But yeah, I can see it's really nothing wrong with the oil. It's fine. That's good. That looks awesome. So that looks great.
You can drink right out of it.
Yeah, right. Well, either way. So now we're doing front drive, pulley drive systems. We're not gonna need that. Balancer's off, so we can get the pan and everything else off, and then I'll flip it back over. You can see how much this thing weighs. It's just bent in the stand, so I want to get everything out of it as fast as I can. So I try not to break the stand in half. Oh, this one's gonna snap. You're gonna break. I can tell. I don't want it to break. I don't have time for that. Oh, that one came right out. So it's like, what's the right way? Do you gradually force it, or do you hit it with a hammer?
Hammer. You just want to snap it loose. Okay.
Should move it. Oh, this really, I don't like anything about this.
Yeah. Get the Ooga Dooga out.
It's sponsored by Blaster, and this is probably the only reason we're gonna get this out. This bolt's probably gonna snap. I'm just gonna say that now. Thank you for not having water in you. I gotta figure out what to do this. No, to dump this down the toilet. Oh, I shitted. Wow, that was aggressive. All right, let's see if nothing but Blaster gets this out. That would be pretty helpful. Nope, it's snapping and I can tell.
Yeah.
The bolt's about to break. I can see it's twisting. It's just kind of one of those times. Yeah,
see, it's tightening. Just got to do a couple back and forth.
That's what I think we're gonna do. It's either snapping the bolt or it's coming out. So what I'm trying to do is work the Blaster in there because I've got it to rotate. Like I said, I'm either rotating it or twisting the head of the bolt off. Feels like it's going. Yeah, I think it's going.
Just gonna take a little time.
Yeah, that's good though. Okay, so the Blaster's getting in there. It's working in there. We've had that sitting for like 10 minutes or so, so it's definitely getting in there. Oh yeah, that feels a lot better.
Yeah.
Look at that, it's actually
Looks
moving.
better.
Please don't break, please don't break. Oh, it's moving.
I think you're good.
I think I am good. Dude, that was totally gonna snap too.
100%.
Take your blaster. See, watch now I break it.
It's gonna get caught on one last thread.
Yeah, it's going.
Oh. No, I think that was the final snap.
Son of a... There we go. Ooh, this thing's crusty, brother. I can see my broken stud in there, you little freaking bad word.
Nice.
Heck yeah, dude, we can sell that.
Some fairy dust.
Yeah, they all have that. It's part of the terms and conditions.
Yeah.
There's a pro tip for you. Starting your bolts, you start outside, ram it on. Oh, look at that, there's no bolt there. Oh, yeah, there. Oh, yeah. That's how you do it. I've had 100% of success rate with that guy right there. Yeah, check that out. So the actual, I guess, slide piece for the damper, the Woodruff key slot is over here. So you can see it's sitting right there. And then the actual Woodruff key is way over here hanging out. I'm not really sure why that's like that. But you can see it just, but it doesn't spin. I don't know what it's catching on.
I really don't know what it is catching. It shouldn't be catching anything.
Yeah, I don't either. And I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this Woodruff key out. I'm gonna try to drive it out. Victory screech! Yay! Why is it? There's another one.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So this one's got its own. I've never built one of these. Don't make fun of me. Trying to give myself as much meat before snapping it off. Nice, totally what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Was that so hard, brother? Oh, dude, no way!
That's some slop.
Dude, she's got two-step, dude. Look at this timing retard.
That's a slop right there.
That's pretty impressive. I lost my trigger.
I was gonna say, did your trigger fall off earlier?
Yeah, it did. So now you take a 460 apart.
Dude, that thing is like cooked in there.
Dude, look at that. So this is the cam timing. That's at least a couple degrees.
Yeah.
This motor was mint. There's nothing wrong with this.
Just bolt her back up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's gonna be comical.
I have to say, good luck.
Yeah, there's somebody who's been in this based on the amount of orange RTB I see in here.
I mean, but this entire port was just covered up.
Covered it, I guess?
It just covered the whole port.
Oh, nice. I got that one.
No!
The Leaning Tower of Junk Lifters.
Yeah. Almost. Fuck. Okay, I give up.
All that to go right in the trash can.
All that.
See you later, Stinky.
See you later.
Alright, now for our favorite part of the episode, where Quig takes the oil pan off, expecting to find absolutely nothing wrong. And we all know how this story ends. Oh yeah. Okay, honestly, I've seen way worse. This is actually not bad.
I expected worse.
See, but the real question is, are any of these bad? Dude, it's got a 68 oil pump in it. It's got a factory oil pump. I don't think this thing's ever been rebuilt.
Damn.
It's had a water pump done, but I don't think it's ever had a motor put in it. Or pistons or anything. It's just now, you take the camshaft, and then you go like this, and then you take it out. And then you're like, oh. See, I want to drop this on the ground so bad, but... Yeah, but dude, look at this.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, it's supposed to break in half. It's like, okay, hold on. So you want this?
Shit, maybe that's a pretty cool cam.
God, you made me bastard. Gee. Oh, yes.
That's nice.
This is like one of the few times where I'm like, you know, it's not that bad. Okay, so first thing I want to check. Oh, this is gonna suck. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Yep. There we go. Think it's gonna be junk, or you think we're gonna be good?
I'm betting good. Ooh, it's a little scoring. Is that normal?
No, that's fine. That's where the oil passes was. These are totally fine. These are fine. Let me wipe it off so you guys can actually see what we're talking about. You can see it's getting into the copper there. This is a little worn out. It had some side to side, but I've definitely seen worse. But yeah, we could probably honestly get away with just putting bearings in it and be done. It has the tight spots on the outside. It's very normal, as well as this. But yeah, these bearings are fine. They're consistent, which is good. So I'm gonna pull the rest of these apart. Ready to rock and roll. We'll be good. So I'm just gonna work my way from the front to the back. I'm gonna pull the rods, pop all the pistons out the bottom or the top, put those all to the side, and then we'll go over everything that's in this thing. But that looks pretty promising. Yep. Like that. Oh damn, this thing's heavy. Oh, my bearings. There goes that one. Oh, I stepped on that one. Damn it! I was gonna reuse those, man. Yes.
Very good.
They're really not in bad shape, as you can see, which is good.
This one
Finally, one thing is halfway decent. The cylinders are the only thing that's junk. Because I had this stored at a friend's house. I'm gonna call my friend out because I can. And I told him, I was like, okay, if you ever see the cover, I had the whole bed covered and this motor was in the bed. I was like, if you ever see the cover blow up backwards and the motor's in the back, please cover. We had a monsoon for like 4 days straight. I come over months later and the thing is blown over. And during that monsoon, it was inside playing video games or something and didn't even think about it. And the motor filled with water. So that's exactly what happened. I know exactly what happened. So, Noah, thank you. I appreciate it. But things happen, I get it. It's fine. All right, so as I said, the bottom end is good. The rotating assembly is good. It checks out. All of our bearings look very, very good. But you can see across the board, they're looking really, really nice. There's a little bit of wear on the thrust. That's pretty normal. But the rear ones, which gets the least amount of oil, those are looking pretty good. And the nice thing is, check this out. It's an original bearing. So you can see on the back side here, they say Ford on them. If you didn't know that, it's the easiest way to check if you have a standard motor that's never been rebuilt. It's got Ford bearings still in it. Because very rarely would you see people put standard Ford OE bearings in these things twice. I've actually never seen that. But yeah, everything else looks good. The only problem is the cylinders. So I'm gonna flip this thing over if I can, one-handed. But the crank and everything looks good. You can see all of the journals look really, really nice actually. Like surprisingly nice. So this thing was taken care of. We only noticed on the rods, you can see it ate a couple things. So this is number, what is that, 1? No, it's 4.
4.
Yeah, it's 4 right there. A couple things
and
got
then 5, or yeah, 5 right here too. You can see.
Yeah, the bearings don't really look out of the ordinary here. There's nothing that's like jumping out of me to where I'm like, oh, that sucks. So it's pretty standard wear. This one was a little bit on its last leg, and then you can kind of see throughout them. They're pretty much all the same. Looking at them, they're worn out, but they're not bad. Like this motor would have ran, it would have made at least 20 pounds of oil pressure. Like it would have been fine. For this, for 4-wheel drive application, we would have had no issues. It would have been fine. So I want to flip the block over and show you the real reason I took it apart, because I knew there was no getting around this, and that's what I saw, measured it, but you'll just be able to see what I'm talking about. The filter's really dumping out.
Oh shit, it's fine.
There we go. Okay, so it doesn't really look like it too bad on this side. This one you can see some water staining. Same thing here, but all these ones are good. So these ones I could have managed. Like again, it would have ran fine. It wouldn't really give me any issues. This side is where we had some issues. So that one you can see water sat in that cylinder. Water 100% sat in that cylinder, and it left a ridge at the top. As you can see right there, it's definitely less than ideal. Then it gets worse. So as you go back, that one had a puddle in it. You can see that whole pool right there. And then this was the worst cylinder in the back. This is number 8. And this one not only had a taper to it, which you can see the taper based on where I previously had honed it, and to the top edge, there's like nothing and then a lot of material on this edge. So that shows a big gap. That's a low spot. That big gray area here in the center, that's all low material that the honing tool couldn't pick up because it's already pre-worn out, because the stone is flat. So and you can see everything down there. There's like a ring in the center of the cylinder. Yeah, you're not getting around that. So that's what I saw. And pretty much no matter which way I wanted to go about it, you're not getting around that. It would have ran fine. As you can see, the crank spun over fine. There was very little resistance. The bearings looked fine. Like for the amount of mileage and the age of this thing, it would have totally been okay. But when you look at something like that and you see the top end of the cylinder where the ring is supposed to seal all the oil in this thing, you see that, you know for a fact it's gonna burn oil. I've built enough of these motors to where I know what's gonna be good and what's junk. And this one was not looking too hot. The good thing, everything on the bottom end is good. I think I can just polish this crank, throw another set of standard size bearings in it. I don't have to cut it. And then we'll just run that, slap bearings in it, and then we'll order the cheapest pistons that I can find. I'll show you guys exactly what I go with in the next video on we actually getting this thing set up. And I'm gonna rebuild this thing hopefully for like under $1,000 bucks. It's kind of my goal. So if you guys have taken your engine apart and been in this position, you're like, well crap, me and a couple buddies can take it apart in a night. How do I put it back together? And I ran out of money and talent. So I'm gonna show you guys how to save yourself and save your ass. So it'll be pretty good. But yeah, we're gonna do that exact same thing. Bore it over, put a set of pistons in it, put bearings and seals in this thing and gasket slap it, spray paint it and put it back together. That's all it needs to be done. We're not gonna let this spiral. It's one thing I will say. And we've got our free intake manifold sitting down there that we'll use for it. We've got a good set of heads for it that we're gonna repurpose and make those work. The only thing I'll have to be buying is a set of lifters and cam for it, then a couple other small pieces, and then like I said, just bearings and seals, and it won't be anything too crazy. I'm not gonna let this spiral. I haven't even let this is not spiraling. This isn't even spiraling. I don't even know what spiraling is, dude. Projects never spiral out of control. What do you mean? But yeah, either way, so this is kind of what we got going on. It's literally midnight. Nice.
Yeah. Before midnight.
Yeah, before midnight. Thank you, Brandon. Appreciate the help.
Of course. Thank you for letting me help.
Yeah, a fun little project. So I'll see you later in the week when we get to put the whole thing together.
I'm ready for that.
So yeah, overall, hope you guys wanted to enjoy the video. Watch me spiral out of control. Learn from my misery and enjoy it. But either way, I know a lot of you guys have been put in this position where you tear an engine apart and you're like, uh-oh, what do I do now? I'm gonna help you guys. I'm gonna save you guys. I'm gonna show you exactly how to put this thing together. Don't sweat it. It'll be super easy. It'll be very cheap. Budget build style. Like I said, we have a $10,000 budget to make a really, really nice truck. You know, well worth the time and energy and money. Gonna build something that would be worth way more than what we're putting into it. That's the goal. We're not gonna build garbage here. We're gonna build something nice. We have a realistic budget, $10,000. This is like a really nice truck. And I'm gonna show you how to use that money wisely and hopefully come in under budget. That's my goal. So I wasn't planning to do this. This wasn't part of the budget. So I'm gonna have to move some stuff around. I'm pretty pissed about that, but we'll make it work. We'll go on Facebook Marketplace. We'll see if we can find some used pistons and we'll get her handled. So with that being said, hope you guys went on to enjoy today's video. Drop a like on the video. Grab the merchandise at 99speedcompany.com. I know Brandon's got it on. And grab your small block killer. That's the V1 shirt. We have our V2s in stock, which you can see over there sitting on the shelves ready to go. So if you didn't grab a hoodie, we have a little bit left. We're not gonna stock them anymore. So grab it on the description. I'll have a link around there if you wanna check it out, support me in the builds. Grab the Patreon if you wanna see this stuff early and ad free. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video with the Highboy. Later, guys. All right, one thing I forgot about this stud. This is gonna be comical. Everyone's gonna laugh at me for this one. So I've been soaking this in Blaster. Let's see if I can get this out. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I'm confident I can get this out without breaking it. Oh yeah, dude. Dude, the Blaster's working, let's go. That is all the Blaster. I did not use a torch on this. And you can prove it because it's all wet still.
Wow. Easy.
No way, dude.
Wow.
Damn. There she goes. Everyone thought I was gonna snap it off. Came out. I don't have to drill it. Just gotta buy a new timing cover.